The first time I went to a yoga class, I had no idea what to expect. I didn't do any research, and little did I know that making the decision to go to that class would change my life. I discovered yoga at a time when I was stressed and anxious, so focused on work and deadlines. I felt like I never had time for anything that wasn't somehow linked to being productive. I ended up going to yoga class 1 year after a friend recommended it to me. I turned up alone, having done no research, not having any idea of what a yoga pose even looked like. I felt a little bit self-conscious in the class, the smoothing with breathing, balancing, and then at the end lying in complete silence in the dark for Shavasana. It felt so strange, I had to cover my mouth to stop myself from laughing. But at the same time, I loved the whole experience. I couldn't believe the impact that going to even just one yoga class would have on my mental health. In the space of 1 hour, I went from feeling so tense and so stressed to so calm and so relaxed, like everything is going to be okay. That feeling of calm is what really motivated me to keep going back again and again. Every time I went to a yoga class, all of my stress and anxiety would melt away. And the more I practiced, the more I felt this calmness begin to penetrate into my day-to-day life. In one of the first classes I went to, the teacher talked about how every thought we have is like a seed. She encouraged us to be mindful about what kinds of seeds we wanted to be planting and nourishing in the fertile soil of our minds. I had never even considered something like this before. My mind was open to a whole new way of thinking. This class was 10 years ago and something I still come back to. I still get stressed and anxious like most people, but now because of yoga, I have the tools to manage it in a healthy way. Practicing regularly helps to keep my anxiety at bay, and if I do feel like I'm panicking or I'm not feeling good, I know I can practice yoga, meditation, or pranayama to calm down and ground myself. Practicing yoga comes with a range of physical benefits. It's the main form of exercise I've done over the years. As a result, I've managed to keep in pretty good shape. I'm a lot more flexible than I used to be and generally feel more in tune with my body. I notice myself correcting my posture or moving if I'm feeling uncomfortable, whereas previously I might not have noticed. I don't lift weights, but I feel strong, and that's all from yoga. As I continue to get older, I want to maintain my practice and keep my body healthy. A few people in my classes are in their 50s, 60s, 70s. They're all so strong and supple. It's both motivating and inspiring, and when I'm older, I hope to be like them. After embracing yoga philosophy, I shed a lot of societal conditioning and individualistic thought. I no longer feel pressured to climb an imaginary ladder or reach a prestigious job title to feel worthy. I feel much more contentment, richness, and gratitude in the simplicity of everyday life. I've experienced the beauty of karma yoga and being of service to others. This has led to some beautiful experiences volunteering, traveling, and meeting other like-minded people. I've witnessed how performing an act of kindness can lead an individual to do the same, creating a ripple effect. This has coincided with a greater connection to spirituality, a deeper connection to others, and to something that is greater than us all. I've discovered such a beautiful community of people through yoga from all over the world and from all different walks of life. I've made amazing friends of all different ages and lifestyles. The people from my yoga classes walk each other home when it's dark. They share recipes and advice, and when someone's going through a hard time, everybody bands together to support each other. We have coffee together and share lifts from the studio. Sometimes the world can feel a bit dark, and this community of people practicing together and helping each other out are like little rays of sunshine that just make the world a better place. There's also something comforting knowing that if you're on your mat right now practicing yoga, There's probably someone else somewhere in the world doing exactly the same thing, and I think that's beautiful. After practicing yoga for so many years, I completed my training and started teaching. This is something I never would have imagined all those years ago when I attended my first class, when I was wobbling around in tree pose and trying not to laugh in Shavasana because I felt so awkward. When I first qualified, I didn't know where to begin. I was so scared to stand in front of a group of people and guide a class. I was so nervous, I would practice my sequence over and over again until it was time to teach. The main reason I started teaching was to create a safe place for people to unwind and feel their best. Whenever I felt nervous, I started reminding myself of that intention. Now I'm able to teach regularly. It took a lot of personal growth and work to get there, and I'm still learning every day and I still get nervous. But when I receive positive feedback, it really fills my heart with joy and I feel so fulfilled. The people I teach are amazing and I learn just as much from them as they do from me. This has given me such a sense of connection and purpose. These are some of the ways that yoga has changed my life over the years, and I'm excited to see how my practice and personal growth will continue to change in the future. Thank you for your time in watching this video and listening to my story. I hope it can inspire you to reach for your yoga mat and see where it may lead you. If you would like to share your experience of yoga, please comment below. I would love to hear your story.